Assalamualaikum, dear audience. Welcome back to my channel. And today we are going to discuss the last module of PTE, that is the listening module. So let's get started. I'm going to give you the overview of listening module. The duration of listening module is 30 to 40 minutes. The format of listening module is that these are audio-based questions, and once the audio finishes, you must answer and move on quickly. The audio is played only once with no repeats, and the core tasks are summarize spoken text. You have to listen and write 50 to 70 word summary. It is similar to retail lecture. Multiple choice, and then there are filling in the blanks in the listening module. There is highlight correct summary, select the missing word, highlight incorrect words, write from dictation. So if you have to score well in the listening module, you have to focus on the 4 key areas, that is summarize spoken text, filling the blanks listening, highlight incorrect words, and write from dictation. I'll give you the strategy to solve summarize spoken text. You don't have to write every word that is spoken in the lecture or the audio that is given to you. You have to write a few phrases and pick the keywords that gives the gist of the context. So the template that I'm giving you will be as such that the lecture was about topic. Topic can be global warming, education, or whatever. You can write the topic name, and then the speaker mentions point 1 and point 2. Point 1 and point 2 means that you have to write certain keywords, or you can write 2 phrases that make sense, which the speaker is talking about. And furthermore, point 3 was discussed. You can mix and match the combination of keywords as well as phrases to answer this question, and in conclusion you state that this was the main idea. So the word count should not exceed from the 70 words. It should remain between 50 to 70 words. Below 50 is very less. So this is how you're going to solve summarize spoken text. Write from dictation is an important task of the listening module because it contributes significantly to your writing as well as listening scores. The extra word strategy could be used if you're not sure about the spellings. For example, if you heard processes and you write process and processes together, the AI will only reject the correct one, and it won't mark you negative, or you won't lose marks for the other spelling that you wrote. The sequence matter. You need to write exactly what you hear in the correct order. For example, if you heard this is a cat and you write this is the cat, it will be the correct sequence. And if you write it, the cat is this, I know the sentences don't make any sense, but if you write it in this format and the spellings are correct, so the AI would not give you any marks. Your punctuation matters a lot. When you're starting a sentence, it should be with a capital letter and end with a full stop. So listening, filling the blanks are not very hard. If you're paying attention to the audio, you have to write it on your notebook, the blank. When you listen to it, you have to write it down and then type it. If you type it, then you might miss words. So this is the trick to help you catch up with the audio. And if there is incorrect words, there is another question that highlight incorrect words. For that, you have to move your cursor on the passage and know if the audio and the word that is mentioned in the text is similar or different. So this is how you're going to solve the highlight incorrect words. Both tasks have negative marking, so keep in mind that if you select a wrong word, you will lose marks. Scoring mechanics for listening modules. I have listed this in a table. For multiple choice, multiple answer questions, for every right choice you make, you get a +1. But if you make a wrong choice, your +1 will be reduced to 0. So you should be carefully answering these questions. And if you're not sure of the option, just leave it blank. Answer the ones that you're sure of. Highlight incorrect words. It's the similar pattern for these questions as well. Write from dictation, you get +1 for correct word and there is no negative marking. Filling the blanks, +1 for each correct word and no negative marking. So in order to be successful in the listening module, you have to develop active listening habits. For that, I'll recommend you listening to TED Talks and podcasts. for different academic topics on science, history, and business, and try to summarize them in 3 sentences. BBC Learning English, that will help you with the various accents such as British, Australian, and American. These type of accents appear in the PTE exam, and you should practice with audio at 1.2x speed and try to catch up what the audio is about, so that in real exam it's much more easier for you to manage and catch up for the context. I am going to suggest you the channels and resources that I've used in order to be successful in the listening module. There's E2 PTE Academic, and it has a gold standard for the method and the templates. Watch their playlist for the summarized spoken text. Then there's Language Academy. There is excellent full mock tests available over there, and you can also check their prediction files for write from dictation. They are similar to the actual exam. PTE Gold is best for repetitive practice, and you can also practice the write from dictation from PTE Gold as well as the repeat sentence with timers from this particular channel. And there's Vision Language Experts. There are monthly prediction files which contain questions that appear in the later exam. So all of these are very good resources, and anyone, if you want to follow any of these channels, it will help you a lot with your practice. Common mistakes to avoid in the listening module is, if you're not sure of an option, you should skip that option and only click on the option that is correct. Yeah, that seems more correct. And in summarized spoken text, the word limit should be between 50 to 70 words. Even 1 word extra will cause you a penalty. And write from dictation tasks and filling the blanks, if you are making a typing error, that will also make you lose marks, so you should be sure about your spellings. And it is a very time-oriented test, so you have to be very clear that you have to finish the time within that limit and not exceed beyond it, otherwise you won't be able to finish every section of the test. For success in the listening module, you have to practice write from dictation tasks and note down your weaknesses in terms of the spelling that you find difficult. And the podcast will help you understand different kind of accents. There are certain accents which are hard to catch up, such as the British accent. They speak very fastly, and sometimes the audios are confusing, so you have to practice those. And for active typing, you need to be familiar with the QWERTY keyboard on your laptop, on phone, mock test analysis, analyze your progress, take at least 1 or 2 marks per week, and know if you're improving, and then book your test. These are my tips for success, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer them, and thank you for reaching the end of this video.